What happens when you're traveling at 95 miles an hour on a highway and you get into an accident? Car slams into a tree, almost killing you or injuring or killing everybody else inside the car with you, only for you to wake up and tell exactly what happened. Because I always say there's always three sides to a story. My side, your side, and of course the truth. Let's see exactly what happened to this young man when he and his girlfriend got into a really bad wreck which put him in a coma.
It was a horrible car crash with a couple trapped in the wreckage. Cops investigated it as an accident until the boyfriend woke up in the hospital, and what they say he told them is shocking, accusing his girlfriend of intentionally crashing their car in a jealous rage. Les Trent has the details.
A young couple has been in a horrible car accident. Police say this Honda was going 95 miles an hour before it slammed into a thicket of mangrove trees.
I hope y'all do know how fast 95 miles an hour is. Some of y'all have probably never reached 100 miles an hour in a vehicle. You've kept it 70, 75, maybe 80, 95 miles. You may not think is that much of a difference, but I would say try it on the road, but trust me, you don't want to try it.
24-year-old 𝗬𝗪𝗍𝗶𝗍 is screaming for help. She believes her boyfriend, 22-year-old 𝗪𝗆𝗀𝗍, is dead.
39555815. Longitude minus.
Oh, Daniel, wake up, please! Daniel, wake up!
Leah is not aware that Daniel's iPhone has automatically called 911.
The owner of this iPhone was in a severe car crash and is not responding to their phone.
Daniel took the brunt of the crash sitting in the passenger seat, suffering a broken neck and back. Doctors put him in a medically induced coma.
Oh, she was driving. At first, I thought he was driving and they might have got into a argument and she started hitting him. You know, the normal, the usual. We've seen it happen. Well, I've seen it happen, and I've heard of it happening to other people. But I thought she might have been hitting him or even grabbed the steering wheel and caused them to crash, but that's not the case.
At first, police thought it was a tragic accident. But then, in a moment straight out of a movie, when 𝗪𝗆𝗀𝗍𝗪 woke from the coma, he told them it was not an accident. He couldn't speak, but with the help of a special letterboard, he slowly printed out a tale that has heads spinning. His girlfriend, he wrote, tried to kill him. He communicated that Leah had just told him she was pregnant. He said she was also jealous about texts he'd received from another woman.
Okay, so it's not even a laughing matter, but what I find particularly funny is the fact that she would try to act as if she don't remember anything. Of course, the defense, in defense of Leah, are going to say that she doesn't remember anything. She, might have told him the news of being pregnant and he said something that had her snap. The insanity plea. She might even go for that if they can prove that she intentionally crashed the vehicle, which now with the technology we have, that's what the iPhone does now. There's some type of app, AI, that reports a crash because the phones can actually tell how fast we are traveling. And then it can tell if you have crashed into something and if you are at a standstill. And it calls you after you've crashed to make sure that you are safe and you're still alive and responding. But he wasn't responding when the vehicle crashed at 95 miles an hour. If you look at the vehicle, the point of impact on the vehicle is on which side? The passenger side took the blunt of the crash, which means what? If she was driving, she damn sure wanted him gone. And then to cry and cry out to him, calling his name because you think he's deceased. Well, what did you think was going to happen traveling at 95 miles an hour? And then this young man actually ended up losing his life because you were in a jealous rage. You had a jealous fit about his ex-girlfriend who might have and might have not texted him. She went wild on me because she said that I was texting an ex, so I got a message from an ex. I don't remember. That wasn't even the case. But when you think emotionally, this is exactly what happens. And now your son might or your daughter might be born in prison. And now your son or your daughter is not going to have a father. What are you going to tell them exactly? Happened to their dad. Yeah, exactly. She's probably going to tell them it was an accident. Well, you know what? She better keep those kids away from Daniel's mom and his sister, because I promise you his family are definitely going to tell what? The truth. Because in every story, in every lie, there's always three sides. My side, your side, and the truth. Until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.